at the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Any bank can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Your athlete suffering from an ankle sprain or a hit to the head? Did you know that a chiropractic adjustment can decrease ankle swelling by half and get your athlete back to their sport quicker? Or dizziness, brain fog can come from a neck subluxation. With 20 years of chiropractic experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic knows personally how chiropractic adjustments can get you back to playing your sport in no time. Request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com or call 701-672-1300.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey girls, oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
In this place, we see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. We got Game 2 of North Dakota High School baseball here between the Wahpeton Huskies and the Fargo South Bruins. The South Bruins, the visitors on the scoreboard, and the Huskies, of course, the home team here. Welcome, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. He's Brian Watson, and we are welcoming you to our Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is the Precision Planting Sales and Service Center for the Southern Red River Valley. Our starting lineups, if we'd have had them, would have been brought to you by Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. I'm Joe Schreiner. He's Brian Watson. Game 2, Brian, the Huskies fall in Game 1, 14-3.
Yeah, we'll see if the Huskies can kind of clean things up. Started out great in the first game, put 3 runs on the board. Here in game number 2, this is a five-inning game, a non-calendar in conference play. We'll see some players move around, play some different positions, and we'll also see if the Bruins, see if their hot bats continue scoring every inning in game number 1.
That is true.
And put 14 runs on the board.
So Hunter Geary steps up to the plate here against Jacob Fensky from Wahpeton. The first pitch here in Game 2 is at 7:41. So we're a little bit late on our start time here, man.
A little bit. Got a little bit behind in game number 1.
Jacob Fensky. That one's popped out of play. Ooh, what was the ooh for there? I didn't see what happened there. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. See the little girl there just picking up the ball. Just about popped somebody there. Again, typical here for Game 2. We just barely get the scorecards and we're playing ball. So my coloring book isn't quite complete, and a swing and a miss.
You're a pro, though.
Oh, I'm trying, man.
You can move on the fly.
I'm trying. Hey, your favorite named baseball player is starting in this game. There's a shot to short, and Skylar Blado couldn't see it into the sun, so it goes over his head. I don't think he'd had a chance for that one as a single out to left.
No, that was well placed, and the sun will be a factor on that side of the field for a little bit here.
We got sit. And this one's going to be Henry Schrum. You got this, Chris, or can I finish it? Okay. Ozzie Egan, I was going to say, is your favorite name player.
Ozzie.
Yeah.
That's right.
I didn't see any backflips in Game 1.
I mean, if your name's Ozzie, aren't you, like, obligated to do backflips?
You would think.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Just about got things complete here as get the balls back in. Uh-oh, something struck Art funny. What happened there?
I don't know. He's in his own world over there. He's got his own little
he's got his own
booth
little
over there.
He does.
He's VIP.
He is. Fouled away. Nick Langewalter behind the plate here for the Huskies in game 2. Moved in from third base. I'll set the defense here for you probably in the next inning here when I get things straightened out. We'll get things caught up in the paperwork here. High for ball. Langewalter throws it down to first. It's McCade picking over at first base now for the Huskies. It's a 1-2 pitch. Held up on that one. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Fensky steps off. Nobody out. Runner at first base is Geary. And there is a call, strike 3. So caught looking with Schrum.
Right down the middle.
So Fensky records the strikeout. And that'll bring up Seth Egan. Seth Egan in the first game singled and doubled. A couple of walks and a pop out, 2 for 3. There goes the runner. And Langewalter reached for it to throw down there, but it fell out of the glove before he can get to it.
I think he might have got him too. I mean, he just lost it.
Yeah.
I think he would have had a nice opportunity there.
Swing and a miss. Again, Seth Egan he's going to catch in game 1. Or game 2, excuse me.
That Minnesota math working for you pretty well over there.
Man, I'm still trying to get stuff done here. Got the corner. Strike 2.
The outside corner is in play again.
0-2. Just away in its ball.
And a good eye there. That ball just missed.
Jacob Fensky's going to take a second to think about it, step off the rubber. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Seth Egan, runner at second base is Geary. Popped up, foul. Langewalter comes behind the plate, makes the catch, circles around and makes the catch. A nice job there with that win, Brian. Langewalter did a nice job.
That was a nice play by Nick there. He made about a 10-foot circle there behind the plate, able to track that ball down. The wind still blowing out, and Nick doing a good job to find that first and then track it down.
It's going to bring up the number 4 hitter in the lineup, Noah Todd, in his first action today. Swung on, fouled on a play over the first base side. Bounces through the trees, and somebody almost had it as it come through the trees.
I can't see over there.
No, that was too far for you. It was. Fensky to deliver the 0-1 in the dirt. Langewalter, boy, halfway down to third. He was Geary.
He was, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. And I think if Langewalter would have threw behind him, he'd have been on standing on third pretty easily. Popped up, foul, just over the, nope, caught the net. I thought it was going to clear the net. 30-foot high net, dugout to dugout.
I was waiting for that. I was wondering when that was going to.
Well, it was about 29.5 feet where that one caught.
Yeah, it was.
Chad, he likes the net.
It's nice, I tell you. I wish they had that across the river. There are a couple that come into the come into the press box. So.
Yeah. So Fensky in the stretch, 2-2-2. Looks back a couple of times, delivers, and got strike 3. And Fensky had a little celebration of his own on that strikeout, and I don't blame him. After an opening single, Geary is stranded at second. We're going to go to the bottom of the first. Huskies coming to bat right after this.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAN are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we make sure that when you need a vehicle, we'll find the perfect one that matches your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive buying experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers always come first. Find your new Chevrolet or GMC today at Smith Motors. Small-town friendly, big-town deals.
All right, we're back here at John Randall Field, and we're ready to go with the bottom of the first. On the hill for the Fargo South Bruins is Mark Dahlman, and he's facing leadoff hitter Skylar Blado, who lead off the bottom of the first for the Huskies. Swung on and foul tip. Just about got everything set here, Brian. So
I gave you a little extra time there.
Yeah, you did.
So
thank you very much. And I am now complete.
There you go.
See, the extra time paid off. Do I get paid extra for that?
No. Well, I mean, you do. You get double. Double of zero, I guess.
Double of zero is nothing, huh? That didn't help me any. That one's fouled back into the net. 1-1 to, or is it 1-2? Yep, 1-2 to Skylar Blado. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 is in the dirt. Blado might hustle down to see if he gets and beats the throw. He does.
Yeah.
So an error goes against the catcher, but a strikeout is still recorded officially. But it is considered an error.
Blado's got some wheels.
And speaking of wheels, here comes Miles Hinckley. And our first pitch, I forgot to say that, Brian, was brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply. Tyler Farm Supply located in Tyler, North Dakota. And they've been your short line farm equipment dealer since 1985. Tyler Farm Supply, first pitch sponsor. The second game's coming so quick, we don't have time to get a lot of things in.
Yeah, there's not a lot of time in between games, and
for us to get the stuff and the paperwork and the books and everything else, it's tough to do sometimes.
A lot of little maintenance that we have to do in between games.
There is.
And just not enough time. But we're here.
0-1 to Miles Hinckley. Swings and misses at that one. He had a single in the first game. Huskies fall in game 1, 14-3. See Hunter McCall over at third flashing the signs. Brett Gilbertson coaching first base for the Huskies. Dahlman delivers outside and away. Seth Egan behind the plate for the Bruins in this game. Dahlman ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, a little slow breaking pitch for strike 3.
Oh, my.
How about that? That was almost like a slow pitch softball.
Right? You're like, hey, let me show you something.
He's smiling out there, too. Dahlman smiling after that one. Jaden King, designated hitter in this game. Started pitching game 1, and he's also played in the outfield. A little slower delivery here from Mark Dahlman. Left to right in the outfield, Klein, Geary, and Ortez for the Bruins. Third to first, Schrum, Dahl, Egan, and Todd. Calls a strike on that. And behind the plate is Seth Egan. And at second base is Ozzy.
I'm still
Did he do the backflip on the way out there?
I'm waiting for the backflips on the run out. He's got to do it.
Ball 2, 2-1. For those of you that aren't old enough, he's referring to Ozzie Smith.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Always would do the backflip before the game would start on his way out to shortstop.
You want to talk about some rivalries?
Oh, and that one's thrown away on the pickoff attempt. So heading down to second base is Blado, and he made a turn, but he's going to hold up there. So an error goes against the pitcher on that one on a bad throw, so 2 errors.
Some extra opportunities here for the Huskies. See if they can take advantage of it. You talk about rivalries. I grew up in Peoria.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cubs, Cardinals. It is a divided line. You talk about Sue Bison. I'm telling you, Cub Cards in Peoria. That is craziness, man.
There's a call. Strike 2-2.
It is one or the other. There is no in between.
Mm.
And it can be a little heated, too. Oh, yeah.
That's another beautiful stadium that we talked about in game 1 is St. Louis Stadium. That's a nice one.
There you go. Lots of nice ballparks, right?
There is. Really, there is. Kansas City is a beautiful ballpark to sit and watch a game, even though it's one of the older ones in the major leagues right now, I believe. The kick and the step and the throw into the net. And King remains on a full count.
Yeah, Kansas City with 2 stadiums right next to each other.
Right next. That's something. Full count payoff pitch from Dahlman to King. Jaden was going to let it hit him if it had to.
There we go.
Another hit by pitch.
There we go. Philly's another place where stadiums used to be together. I don't know if they still are, but
I don't think so.
Everything used to be
What about Pittsburgh?
All right there together. Pittsburgh, they play in the same stadium. No, one's for football.
Yeah.
I think no, they're not right by each other.
Aren't they?
I don't think they are.
I thought they were both on the Three Rivers.
They're on the river, but I don't know if they're right next to each other. You know, like Kansas City's like the same complex.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Cooper Klosterman had that big triple in the first game here, right in front of the 372. Drove in a couple of runs for the Huskies. His dad, Joe, was watching us in the tractor and heard the call. He's here now in game 2. There go the runners. Third, and did they get him at third?
That's a heck of a play there by Scrum.
Wow, how about that? He had to get up in the air and bring the tag down.
He caught the ball on the move and was able to get down for the tag, and he tagged him on the way down.
Yeah.
Wow. A heck of a play.
Sure was, but advancing to second was Jaden King now. Big Bird's out at second base. 2 outs. There's that floater to get Cooper looking. 1 and 2.
How many times can you throw that?
I'd keep throwing it until they hit it.
There you go.
1-2 pitch to Cooper Klosterman. 2 outs. Fastball to the hot corner at third, and Schrum not able to hang on to it, and the Wahpeton Huskies will have runners at the corners.
Well, after making a great play there, Schrum kind of backed up. I think he was worried about that bounce. It was a weird bounce, not straight at him. And tough play over there at third.
So remember, Skylar Blado actually struck out here to lead off the inning, but reached base on the drop strike. So here comes Nick Langenwalter. Otherwise, it would be 3 outs. High and away, ball 1 to Nick Langenwalter, the catcher in game 2. 2 games again tomorrow here on Three Borders Sports Network. Raleigh and Bryan will have the call, unless I can get out of the field earlier than I think. Raleigh will be here with Bryan to call his first baseball game of the year.
Yeah, those games scheduled for 1 and 3 tomorrow against Devils Lake. Devils Lake number 2 in the EDC right now.
How about that? Firebirds on fire.
They are. They've had their sports year has been great for them with 2 state championships.
Langenwalter hits a hard single to short. He'll round first, looking for 2, and he's going to go for it. He's going to head in and stand up at second base, right in the gap. So Big Bird scores the first run of the game for the Huskies. And Langenwalter on base with a stand-up double. Klosterman right ahead of him at third.
Yeah, kind of an iffy play there for Dahl at short.
Yeah.
Just hit in a weird spot where he couldn't take a bounce and just kind of maybe misplayed. Needed to back up a little bit. That one got by him.
So at the plate now for the Huskies is Braden Steffens. This time in game 2, he'll be playing right field. Played left field in game 1 and did some pitching as well. High and tight, ball 2, 2-0. So just like game 1, Bryan, the Huskies got the lead here after 1 inning.
Put runs on the board.
And threatening more.
And have the lead as they did in the game number 1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Left to right for the Huskies. DeVries in left, Hinckley in center, Steffens in right. That one's outside, 3-1. So now the Huskies looking to load the bases on a walk. And the pitch pulled down the line, foul. Braden just a little bit ahead of that one, B-Dub.
He liked that one a little too much. Tried to get after it early.
So the count's full. Mark Dahlman delivers the payoff pitch. Popped up, foul behind the plate, and into the net. Seth Egan didn't even turn around and look for it.
He's like, I'm not going for that one. I know it's in the net.
Yep. Dahlman delivers once again the payoff pitch. Almost hit him, and he'll go to first base with a walk.
That was high and tight.
Yeah, that's the one you want to dive away from when it's when it's a 3-2 count. Yeah, take the walk, don't take the hit. Here comes Mr. McCade Pickin. What was that poetry thing that he got?
Poetry out loud, second place
in
the state. Won the school competition and moved on to the state competition. And McCade, very well spoken and very good with the theatrics too.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. McCade playing first base for the Huskies in game 2. Huskies with bases loaded. McCade Pickin with a chance. The 0-2 pitch from Dahlman. Swung on and missed, and Dahlman gets out of the jam here, bases loaded jam. But the Huskies strand 3, but score 1 here in the bottom of the first. We're going to the top of the second. Huskies 1, Bruins 0. Back after.
proud to support our local Twin Town teams. They'd like to remind farmers that the Yield Advantage team is ready to help you get the W next planting season. They can help get your equipment in game shape with upgrades large and small. Yield Advantage is your local precision planting premier dealer. From row cleaners to closing wheels, seed meters to liquid fertilizer systems, and everything in between. If you want to give yourself a competitive edge next season, contact Yield Advantage today.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Miller and Associates, our starting lineup sponsor. Huskies just finishing their warm-up tosses here. Nice throw down there by Nick Langenwalter. Our home plate umpire in game 2 is Greg Heitkamp, and on the bases is Josh Nordick. Liking the song, are you?
Yeah, and DJ DeVries over there getting it done. How about that?
DJ Chris C. DeVries. You got to come up with a nickname. You got to have a fancy nickname if you're going to be Deej.
I mean, he's got the DJ DeVries. I mean, it kind of goes together, you know.
True. Ethan Dahl steps up, fouls over toward the first base side, and Cade Picken giving chase just out of his reach over his shoulder.
Yeah, just in a bat. It's about a long way to go. Good hustle there by McCade, trying to get all the way over there. That went out of our camera shot, but
Steffens hustled in too. Yeah, nice crowd for game 2 yet hanging in here, isn't there?
Yeah, just been some nice crowds at the baseball games.
Yeah, very cool. Again, Ethan Dahl at the plate. Takes a strike. 0-2. Wonder if Ozzy and Sith are related. As a strike 3 there for Fensky. Gets his second strikeout, third strikeout for him.
I'm gonna say yes.
Spelled the same.
Yeah.
Ozzy is a senior, Sith is a sophomore.
I'm gonna say so.
All right.
The law firm of Egan and Egan.
Speaking of Ozzy, he's at the plate. Takes outside for a ball. And the pitch swung on. There's a first hit of the game for Fargo's. Second hit of the game. As that one's lined out to right field.
That was a shot too.
Nice little base hit there. Yeah.
Out there in a hurry.
Ryan Ortez, the right fielder, steps up to the plate now for Fargo South. First game he walked and reached on an error, 0 for 3 in game 1. And that one's fouled away toward the clubhouse area.
A little bit behind on that one.
See folks walking up on the dike up there. Nice evening for a walk, too, as the breeze has gone down a little bit, I think, B-Dub, but it's still blowing out.
The flag is still moving pretty good. We're protected here in the box, so. But a beautiful evening for baseball.
Yep. Ryan Ortez, the right fielder, in game 2. Got a strike on that one. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's like the JV guys are on their way back, too, as well. Playing down at the airport tonight. I've seen some guys walk in. Maybe not.
Well, I think their game was at 4:30, at least one of their games.
And there's a shot to right center. And a base hit there by Ortez. It'll be 1, and he's going to go for 2, and he gets in with a stand-up double, and going over to third base was Ozzie Egan. So a couple of hits here puts the Bruins with a threat here in the top of the second.
Well, the first inning of this game was the only inning that the Bruins hadn't scored tonight.
That's true.
And they're in business here with runners on second and third with just 1 out.
And the pitcher, Mark Dahlman, at the plate. Let's see if he's going to square. Nope. Gets to pull the trigger, and he sends one out to right center, and it's a fly ball. And it's a safe. It was a diving catch out in center by Hinckley. Did the somersault, Brian, and lost the ball on the somersault.
Well, I got my flip, I guess, and
yeah. So what happened there?
Called the balk.
They called the balk. Okay. I was in my scorebook here. So it was a balk on that one. So the hit didn't count. So it was a dead pitch. But the runners advance.
So 1-1 here. And South keeping it up. Again,
so there you go, yeah.
Yeah, the first inning of this, the only inning that they hadn't scored at tonight in both games.
Mm-hmm. Caught the corner for a strike.
That was almost a heck of a play, even though it was a dead ball by Hinckley out there, able to run that thing down. I think he called Steffens off.
Yeah.
And he actually caught the ball and just lost it on the flip.
Yep. But to no avail either way. As Dahlman is behind in the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looks like Chris took Wendy home. Wendy must have had enough.
Yeah.
Fouled away. Out of play. Chris is back, but Danette and Wendy are gone. So
I'm sure that disappoints Wendessa a little bit. Cuts into her social time.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Dahlman swings at another foul ball. Well, the kids are bringing them back to the concession stand for that free treat. They're getting some pretty good treats tonight.
They would be getting their money's worth tonight, that's for sure.
Ensky delivers. Ooh, and that was off the end of the bat. Wouldn't that have been something if that was a fair ball?
Wow.
Right off the knob of the bat. And he's looking at it like, yeah, I did that.
Let's see you do that again.
Yeah. He backed up and it went off the knob of the bat, foul. If that would have been fair, it would have been a fair ball.
Been a fair ball.
There, he got that single back out to the right center again. Hinckley chasing it over, and coming home to score is Ortez from third. And an RBI single for the pitcher, Mark Dahlman.
He's like, I'm going to use all the bat this time. I'm going to show you the difference.
I'll use the whole barrel.
Right, I'm just going to use the proper part of the bat this time. Knock that out for a single and score a run.
I don't care who you are. That's funny right there.
So
it's going to be Mason Klein at the plate now. This time Mason's playing in left field. Courtesy runner. And that's fouled away. And got a courtesy runner at first base for the pitcher, Mark Dahlman, but I haven't been able to spot a number with my
I think it's 7 again.
No. Is it?
I think.
Oh, no, it can't be because Ozzy's playing.
Oh, yeah.
So that your 2015 ain't working.
Yeah, I don't have 2015, though.
Pitch by Fensky off the plate, ball 1.
It's a single digit, though.
Yeah. Does it look like 3?
I am not going to say.
We aren't going to guess. Fensky delivers, swung on and missed. Throw down to first, not in time.
5, I believe.
I think you're right. That's Alex Cassette. I think he courtesy ran in the first game, too. Two to 1 lead here for the Bruins. Got both of them here in the second inning. Scheduled 5-inning game. Fensky delivers inside, ball 2. fancy and put telephones in the swung on and missed, and that should be strike 3, and it is on Klein. So he's retired, 2 outs.
So we can get all the information?
Yeah, from the coaches down there. We used to have walkie-talkies down there during state tournaments and stuff. We put walkie-talkies so they could tell the official scoreboard and scorebook keeper.
Well, I think, with today's technology, I think it's possible.
Hunter Geary. That's popped up right center. Hinckley's going to have to get on his horse, and he does. And did he make the catch?
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did. I think he thought there was just one out there, and he had to get the ball back in a hurry. But a nice running catch there by Miles Hinckley out in right center retires the Bruins. It's 2-1 here as we go to the bottom of the second. The Bruins lead the Huskies.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
20 years of experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pediatrics and pregnancy, seeing children of all ages daily. Start your pregnancy out right with a correcting postural adjustment to help with daily activities and also give you a better night's sleep. Continued chiropractic care throughout your pregnancy can potentially help for an easier labor and delivery of your new little one. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic today at 701-672-1300 for an appointment, or request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com. Dr. Andrea Hornstein, helping your family grow up healthy. Well, B-Dub, let's see if the Huskies can answer now. They got behind here 2-1. They had the lead in the first inning, just like they did in the last game, and in game 1 tonight. But now the Huskies trail 2-1. So we'll see what the Huskies can do with Cade Mulmy, Brady DeVries, and then the top of the order with Skylar Blado.
Well, you certainly would hope that they can put more runs on the board here. They got blanked in game number 1 after putting 3 on the board in the first inning. So we'll see what they can get done here in game number 2.
So Mark Dahlman delivers, and Cade going to have some bruises to show for it.
Well, that'll help a little bit. We'll take a little free one there.
So Cade Mulmy going to go down to first base after he got hit by a pitch, and then that's going to bring up the left fielder now, Brady DeVries. Get a little California walking in there.
How about that little walk-up music for you?
My son had the same one.
How about that?
That's how old that song is.
That's classic now.
Yeah,
nowadays.
Absolutely. Brady squares, puts it down to third base. I think he's got a single. Got to hustle, buddy. He did make it, and he got an infield single on the bunt. Looking for a sacrifice, and it turned out a positive.
How about that? Showing the wheels. Nicely laid down the third base line and able to sprint down there for the hit.
So it worked off both ways here for the Huskies. They've got the runner down at second base, but Brady DeVries with the bunt single. And that's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Skylar Blado.
Well executed there by Brady DeVries.
And Dahlman will step off and look the runners back. Lights are on. Speaking of lights, hey, we're getting some new ones here.
Gonna be some new lights down here, John Randall.
Unfortunately, probably after the completion of the summer season, but fouled off into the foul territory. Getting over to make the catch is Ortiz. And he'll get the ball back in, so Skylar Blado retired on the fly ball.
Yeah, new lights overdue, and it'll be nice to get those in here. And won't have them for the summer season, but we will have them next season.
Looking forward to it.
So it'll be another nice upgrade down here at John Randall Field.
Miles Hinckley stepping up to the plate. Switch is back. Diving back is Cade Mulmy. I think he's got a face full of Agri-Lime, so he's going to take a time out there. Got the uniform dirty, J-Dup?
Well, I mean, you got to get it dirty. I mean, you got to look like you played the game.
Hinkley at the plate, struck out in his first at bat. Here he's going to square, and he puts the bunt down. He's batting from the left side. Is he going to make it? No. Nice play by Dahlman. Retires Hinkley, but the sacrifice bunt works.
Yeah, good job by Dahlman coming off the mound there. Able to make the throw. Hinkley's got wheels, too, and got a little extra step on the cheater side, and still not able to make it down there. So a good play there by the Fargo South defense.
Dahlman with the nice play, and now two runners in scoring position here for the Huskies, and we'll see what Big Bird Jaden King can do with it. High and away, ball one. Malmy at third, DeVries at second. Delivery a little bit high, ball two. Oh, no, he called that a strike. He called that a strike. It's 1-1. Dahlman sets, delivers, swung on a missed, strike one. 1-2. With two outs, runners at second and third for the Huskies here in the bottom of the second. A lot of twos. Dahlman sets. Big leg kick. Swung on and missed. Jaden King is retired on strike. Stranding two. So 3 straight outs there to end the inning after the first 2 reach base for the Huskies. And that will retire the side. We're going to the top of the third. The Bruins 3, Huskies 1.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
I'm Kate.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network and Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. We are live here at John Randall Field, Chahinkapa Park, Wahpeton, North Dakota. Henry Schrumm's going to step up to the plate. He was caught looking in inning number 1. Facing Jacob Fensky. I don't know if I set the defense. I know I started with the defense here for Wahpeton a little while ago. DeVries in left, Hinkley in center, Steffens in right. Inside for ball 2.
I don't think you did.
Third to first is Klosterman, Blado, Cade Malmy, and McCade Picken. Where did I come up with that? That one almost hit Schrumm.
All right, I'm caught up again now. A little housekeeping to do.
Attaboy.
I got kind of got distracted.
Oh, that one did hit him. So the top of the third, the leadoff hitter, Henry Schrumm, reaches base on a hit by pitch, and Nick Langenwalter going to go out to Fensky and settle his big guy down. It's going to bring up Sith Egan. Fouled out to the catcher, Nick Langenwalter, who made a nice play here back in inning number 1. Fensky delivers, caught the corner, strike 1. Yeah, we talked about the new lights, Brian. We're looking forward to it, and There's talk of maybe a new outfield fence, too, in the near future.
Yeah, there's talk of that as well. Just, again, trying to get all the things that need to be upgraded down here done.
Dugouts and grandstand done with the net and the... there's a drive to the left. Going back for it is DeVries at the track and caught it. Ooh, and he juggled it, but still hung on to it as he tripped at when he hit the warning track. But a nice catch out there, over the shoulder catch by Brady DeVries.
How about that catch? I think he was more worried about running into the wall than anything. And then he got tripped up a little bit on the warning track.
Yep.
And bobbled that ball and able to pull it in for the out. And we almost had one hit out of here. We said the over-under. You were taking the over. I was taking the under.
Yep.
And we still have yet to see one get out of here.
If we wouldn't have put just Monopoly money on it right now, you'd be winning.
Well, I would be. So was this Monopoly money?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Noah Todd at the plate.
That's why I'm winning.
We can't gamble on TV.
That's why I'm winning, though.
Yeah.
So
it's just Monopoly money.
Yeah.
It's Noah Todd gets hit by a pitch. Second one of the inning here. So both runners on, hit by a pitch.
Now, you know that my dad normally watches, right?
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
No.
My sister's watching now.
Really?
My sister, Tori, is watching. So
really, Tori?
How about that? So you can give her a shout-out on the Amanda Fregg shout-out line.
All right. Tori Watson. How about that?
There we go. How about that?
Thanks for tuning in and watching.
We'll see how long she watches, though.
She might lose interest.
Yeah, I think she'd rather watch basketball.
Another hit by pitch.
How about that? That's
Don't throw the bat. Nobody's doing it intentionally. We're at the high school level. This isn't major leagues, boys. So Tori Watson, Sir James, probably tuned in.
Well, if
he doesn't text.
If he's not tuned in, he'll watch later.
Yeah, so we'll say hi to him too. So the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-out line, 701-640-2619, 701-640-2619. The Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-out line. Or if you know Brian's personal number, you can certainly send him a text there like Tori just did.
I try not to give out my personal number.
Well, Chad must have it.
So she said thanks for the shout-out.
Well, yeah, cool. Thanks for watching.
Huh?
And she is down in...
She's down in Peoria.
Peoria.
Yeah, she's down in Illinois.
She's back home.
That's right.
That one's just outside, and here's number 7, Ozzie Egan. So bases are loaded now for the Bruins here in the top of the third. Tori in the medical profession? Isn't she a...
No, she is not. She works for the county.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The county of?
Well, I think it's Peoria County, but I could be wrong. I think it's actually works in Tazewell County, but...
Oh, okay.
I'm sure
Peoria is in Peoria
Peoria
County?
is in Peoria County, yes.
Okay.
Federal courthouse in Peoria.
Wahpeton's not in Wahpeton County, though.
No, we are not that lucky.
Call strike there. It's 3-1 now to Ozzie Egan. Got a timeout. What are we doing here?
I was right on the county. Tazewell probation.
Oh, that's where she works.
So, yeah.
Okay. So it's 3-1. No room at the end. Just off the plate, and that's ball 4. So Fenske's starting to struggle here a little bit. 3 hit by pitches, loaded the bases, and now a walk. So 4 free passes, if you want to call a hit by pitch a free pass. But we got our Carlson Family Insurance mound visit here. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Carlson Family Insurance on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Basically right across from the post office.
Well, we'll see how long he lets him go here. I think he's just, again, trying to get him to settle down. Not very, characteristic to hit 3 batters in a row. But we'll see if you let him go. And then talk to your defense and say, hey, listen, you just got to settle down. Let's start making plays. We know that we can do it. It's the game that we're in right now. We just don't want to let it get out of reach. It was a tough go in game number 1 where they started out hot in that first inning, put 3 on the board, but just couldn't get anything done after that and gave up too many of those free ones that we like to say with the errors that they had in game number 1.
Right.
So you're in a bit of a mess now here. Let's see if you can get out of it.
It's going to bring up to the plate Ryan Ortez. He hit a double and scored in the second inning. Get a scheduled 5-inning game. Ortez with bases loaded pops one up behind home plate. Here comes Nick Langenwalter circling and makes the catch. Again, another nice catch there behind the plate. Never an easy thing, Brian, but Langenwalter with 2 of them tonight.
Especially with the way that the wind's blowing, that's another good play by Nick. The first one, he had to do a full circle in order to track that ball down and able to get that one for the second out of the inning and trying to limit the damage here.
Pitcher Mark Dahlman up at the plate now, and that one goes behind him, and it's a wild pitch, and coming home to score, and he does on the wild pitch.
And just another miscue there, and that allows another run to come in. And you've got to try and get out of here and minimize that damage. And
so it's a 4-1 lead.
Thought we were headed in the right direction after that last play.
Dahlman at the plate. Singled in his first at bat, and there's another wild pitch. And another run will come in to score. So hit by pitch, hit by pitch, hit by pitch, walk, and now 2 wild pitches in a row.
So the question is, how long do you let him go? I mean,
you got 2 outs and you want to get out of the inning.
And at some point, maybe you just want to try and let him work his way out of it on his own.
I think Pincinel was down warming up, and that one's behind the head of Dahlman. So Fensky really struggling here, Brian, in the 3rd inning with 2 outs.
And he's peeked over at the dugout a couple times, but again, do you just say, hey, you got to work yourself out of it?
Yep. There's a call strike.
And that's what he needs to do. Just throw strikes.
Yep.
And then you just see what happens. But you've got to be able to put that ball around the plate.
The 2-1 pitch. Off the plate. 3-1. 4-1. Excuse me, that was a walk. So 3 hit batters, 2 walks, 2 wild pitches.
This might be it here.
Nope, he's just coming out to give defensive signals. Thought he was coming out
to... I thought he was going to make his way out there, but a couple changes here defensively.
Well, here's where you want to go. It's the 9th hitter in the lineup here, Brian, and Mason Klein at the line. He struck out, or at the plate, and he struck out. Did we have a courtesy runner? Oh, yeah, we did have a courtesy runner. Dahlman's not running at first base. Can't tell who it is right now, but... I was going to say, why is the umpire writing in his scorecard? But that's why, because there was a courtesy runner at first.
Is it 5 again?
It's pulled down the first base line. Is it fair? I believe it is. McCade Pickens smothers that one, and the side is retired here in the top of the 3rd. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd. Bruins score 3 more. It's 5-1. We'll be right back after this.
First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt Coffee.
We chose First Community Credit Union because, first and foremost, they're right in our community of Milner, North Dakota, and the convenience of that and being able to know the people that we're dealing with, that's something that we can't get anywhere else. I would say FCCU could be best described as a full-service financial institution that's offered and available in a local community.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Well, that was a pretty good cheeseburger from concession stand.
I don't want to talk about that because
the Fairmont Lockers.
Yeah,
courtesy of him.
I got shut out down there.
You had a tough time getting something to eat down there, didn't you?
Yeah, it was past my meal time. So I couldn't wait for the cheeseburgers to get done again.
Yep.
And activities director Mike McCall was buying.
No, and I missed that.
Hey, he had the checkbook out.
Oh man!
So I had to order something.
His personal checkbook,
because that ain't going to happen ever again. So,
Brian, the Bruins scored 3 runs in the top of the third, 0 hits.
That's tough, Joe.
And stranded too.
Yep, you've got to be able to execute, and that's kind of been the story of the day. Game number 1, 12 errors. Is that what we said over there? No, 12 errors.
Oh wait.
What we got here?
I don't know. He said number 12 was all I heard. 9 for 12, is that what he said? So number 12 was Schrum at third base, so we must have a new third baseman. Not sure who number 9 was yet. Let me look that up as Cooper Klosterman takes low for a ball. So Schrum no longer playing at third base. And according to my roster, number 9 is Rowan Deutsch.
See if Cooper can put one in play here. Had a chance. Drove one back to the wall, game number 1. And then gave another one a ride, just a little too much underneath it.
He's seeing the ball well tonight. Dahlman delivers outside for ball, and Cooper will draw the walk. So let's see if the Huskies can do something with the walks and the free passes.
Outside of the first inning, they haven't been able to do much. They've had some opportunities. They stranded 7 in the stranded how many in the first game?
Yeah, 7. Yeah.
Stranded 7 in the first game, so certainly had some opportunities.
And 2 last inning, and then the first inning they stranded bases loaded.
So
in the inning, so 5 so far left on base in this game.
Just if you can execute when you need to.
Nick Langenwalter steps up to the plate. Time for our Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-out line, 701-640-2619, 701-640-2619, or Amanda Frederick, because there's that ephus pitch. Missed that one. Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance. We already had Tori Watson on there. Tell us who you are and who you're cheering for. We appreciate it. Or, like I said, if you know Brian's personal number, go ahead and send him a text. He'll answer it.
Will I?
Sure you will.
I guess so.
I think
if the person is important enough, I guess I will.
Come on.
I mean,
high for a ball. Langenwalter ahead in the count. 3 balls, 1 strike. My light's working on the flag out there in center field. I like that.
There we go. It's another thing that we have coming. We have a new...
Oh, yeah, a new flag.
A flagpole coming. Another walk there.
Well, 2 walks in a row for the Huskies. Bruins started out with 3 hit by pitches. And coming up to the plate is Braden Steffens. Braden, a 3-sport athlete for the Huskies. We've talked about that a little bit on the coaches show and had a nice chat with Grace Brandt about multi-sport versus single-sport athletes. And there's a pickoff move to second, everybody back safely. Your thoughts, Coach Watson of the Lady Huskies basketball team, what do you think?
Well,
multi-sport or single-sport?
I'm for multi-sport for sure. Our town is different than being in a big city. And in order for us to field teams and to be able to compete, we have to have multi-sport athletes. You know, if you're in a large school in a big city, that may be different unless you're a really good athlete, because you have to, spend time on that sport in order to compete and be on the floor or field or whatever it is. But here, we have to have multi-sport athletes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Braden Steffens.
And we've got some pretty good ones.
Yep. There's that little Floater pitch, and Stefan swings through that one for out number 1.
And if you go across the river,
yeah,
you've got
talk about that.
You've got a 4-sport athlete, and one and she competes in 2 varsity sports during the same season, and with swimming and volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Sydney Roberts over in Breckenridge High School, and she plays basketball, and then she's also a softball player. So 4 sports there for her, and that's almost unheard of at the high school level.
McCade picking at the plate for the Huskies. Takes high for ball 2. Again, runners at first and second, 1 out. And, talking to one of the coaches in town, and a repetitive movements by certain sports, does that cause injuries when you do that? I mean, as far as you're doing the same thing over and over and over again with your body, does that maybe cause a knee injury or some fluke accident? If you're a single sport athlete, there's that one's inside, and a pass ball, everybody's going to move up 90 feet.
I mean, I don't know if that lends to injuries. I do think if you're playing multiple sports, you're using different muscles and things like that. But injuries can happen at any time. I can walk out the door and fall down the stairs or whatever it is, and it's just the way that it is. You have to be fortunate as an athlete. As Picken walks down the first for another walk, you just have to be fortunate as an athlete to kind of stay away from that injury bug.
And we're going to have a mound visit here. Carlson Family Insurance mound visit, located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number 1 goal. So, just to continue that thought, it looks like we're going to have a change. So you want to take a break here, Brian, and we'll maybe continue that thought when we come back.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, let's take a break. The Carlson Family Insurance mound visit. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we've got bases loaded for the Huskies here in the bottom of the 3rd. We'll be right back.
Giving you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987. Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefits package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry level starting at $19.78 per hour, plus a $3 per hour shift differential. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Zane 701-671-7777.
Well, we're doing the best we can here, folks, without any communication. But Ortez, looks like Ryan Ortez came in from right field. Dahlman went to third, and Deutsch went out to right field. Bases loaded here for the Huskies And the pitch is in the dirt, and it gets away, and here comes Cooper Klosterman to score. He's just burning there, turning down the line. He's going to burn it back to the clubhouse or to the dugout.
There you go, Charlie Hustle.
How about that? Everybody's moving up a base, so runners at second and third. Good hustle there from Cooper as Cade Balmy is at the plate. He was hit by a pitch in the first at bat.
Fargo South returning the favor here.
Brian Ortez. Go ahead, Brian. I'm sorry I
No,
stepped on you.
just a pass ball there. Huskies able to score, and the Bruins have scored a couple runs that way. So just returning the favor.
1 ball, no strikes. To Cade Balmy. The lefty delivers a strike. It's 1-1. Mr. Heikamp's strike. That's 2-1. Strike signal is a little delayed. That one's in the dirt. 3-1. So Malmy with first base open. At third base is Langenwalter. Second base is McCade Pickin. Ortez delivers. Check swing. Call strike. Three-two pitch. Swung on and missed. Malmy is retired on strikes.
Ortez started out slow and then came back strong. Get the strikeout.
It's the second strikeout of the inning. Ortez's first strikeout, and that's going to bring up Brady DeVries. Outside for ball. So yeah, I would like to see. I was, I think you and I were both multi-sport athletes, weren't you? You were basketball, obviously.
I played basketball in high school. I played a little bit of football as well. I played basketball in college and also ran track a little bit in college when I was at Minot.
There you go.
A little indoor track.
You weren't no sprinter.
I was a sprinter.
No.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Eye for ball 3 to DeVries. No, it's a call strike. Again, that delayed strike call there by Heitkamp. It's 2-1.
I was the fastest player on the basketball team.
Wow. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. It's 2-2. Fastest player on the basketball team.
I could cover some ground in center field and a softball field too.
Could you?
Oh yeah. You asked my dad about that one, so we play a lot of softball together.
That one sails back to the pads, and it bounces back quite a ways, but getting underneath on the slide is Langenwalter. And the Huskies score the second run of the inning here and trail 5-3.
So another run comes across, creeping a little bit closer here, trying to make it interesting.
You got to play softball with your dad?
I did, yeah.
Wow.
I did. We played a lot of softball together.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. We played for a local radio station.
Ah. Foul tip, so DeVries hangs in there.
Played in a lot of town festivals and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So with a bunch of radio and TV personalities.
How about that? Look at you. The payoff pitch to DeVries. Fouled away.
And my dad was a pitcher.
For the softball team.
Yep.
Sir James could move.
Well, I mean, slow pitch, but he was a pretty good pitcher.
You still got to move in the slow pitch, though.
Yeah, you do.
There's a swing and a miss, and that's going to retire the side on 3 strikeouts here in the third inning. And stranding 1, but the Huskies score 2 in the bottom of the third. It's 5-3. We're going to be right back for the top of the fourth.
Time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Here at the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Any bank can tell you they have.
There we go.
Well, there we are. We're back at John Randall Field here, Vaterstad Stadium, Chihinkapa Park in Wahpeton, right along the Red River of the North.
The Red River of the North that flows north.
That flows north.
What that? We're technically though. Are we on the Bois de Sioux?
We got a new. What's that?
Are we technically on the Bois de Sioux though?
Are we?
I mean,
no.
Well, I don't know.
No.
No?
Are we?
I think so. Technically, I mean, I think.
Well, ask Mr. Wahpeton over there.
I think we're technically on the Bois de Sioux.
Let me catch up here for a second, and then we'll ask Mr. Wahpeton over here. It's Hunter Geary is at the plate, and Kaysen Pinsino pitching for the Huskies. He'll drop one in there, and that one's fouled back. Let's see if Nick Langenwalter is 3 for 3, and
How
he
about
is.
That? 3 for 3.
And that's going to bring up. Well, it's not Henry Schrum. It's going to be number 9, which is Rowan Deutsch. His first at bat. So are we technically on the Bois de Sioux or are we on the red? We're on the red.
There we go. How about that?
That's good. So that one's pulled to the left field side and out of play, heading toward the batting cages. Oh, look at Nick stands bat on the end there.
Oh, my.
That's pretty cool.
Just like, what are you doing? Oh.
Pinsino delivers. Call strike.
Oh, nice. That broke right in there.
Mm-hmm. I believe that one's hit to left field, and it's a solid base hit. Lands in front of DeVries, so a base hit there for Rowan Deutsch.
That's a solid base hit in any book.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Deutsch will say, hey, you want to stand that bat up for me every time?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe Nick won't do that next time, maybe. Seth Egan steps up to the plate, over 2 so far. A couple of pop flies, and one was a foul ball to Nick Langenwalter, said catcher. Pinsino delivers a strike. North Dakota State College of Science, one of our sponsors. Thank you very much. Mindak Farmers Cooperative, First Community Credit Union, Sanford Health, Red River Valley Western Railroad. That one's in the dirt, and that one's going to get away from Nick Langenwalter, and down to second goes Deutsch. One of the cooler sounds here at John Randall Field in the evenings when you hear the train whistle downtown from the Red River Valley Western Railroad as they move through town. That one's up high and gets away from Langenwalter as well, and he'll throw down the third. Not in time, and the runner is safe. So another one pops out of the mitt.
Thought maybe he was going to be able to get him, but the throw was just off the mark a little bit. That throws down around the bag. He might have gotten him.
2-1. Yeah, because it didn't get far away from Langenwalter.
No, it did not.
And a late break by Deutsch. Pincinel delivers. Ground ball, Hopper. Over to Blado at short, and not in time over to first.
And the Bruins keep that streak going here.
All but one inning tonight is what Brian's referring to that they have scored.
Between two games, they have only not scored in one inning, the first inning of the second game.
So now up for the Bruins is Noah Todd. Takes a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Struck out and was hit by a pitch and scored at HBP. And we got a courtesy runner again. Is that what we did over there?
Think.
Yeah, there was.
So 5? No, is that 5 again?
I got my glasses on right now. I can't. You got your glasses on too. There's a slow roller to third. Not able to come up with it. Cooper knew he had to hurry. And tried to scoop that one, but didn't come up with it. So an error will go against the Huskies again. And runners at first and second as Todd reaches on the air. Ethan Dahl now at the plate. He struck out in the second and reached on a hit by pitch. Ethan Dahl scored. 6-3 lead here for the Bruins as we're in the top of the fourth. Scheduled 5-inning game. Can make it.
11 is on second.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Oh, look at you looking through the camera.
I did kind of cheat there.
Through that Digital Guru camera you got.
I did.
Camera shots brought to you by Digital Guru in downtown Wahpeton, Dakota Avenue. Hey, our scoreboard's brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Kyle DeVries. Our neighbor.
Our neighbor and our very first sponsor. We really appreciate the things that Kyle does for us.
Yep.
Being our scoreboard sponsor.
He's got a pretty good son in the track team, too, as well.
Yeah, the track team is rolling right along.
Good athlete. There's another walk issued by the Huskies pitching.
And speaking of track, we will be doing a track meet on Monday.
God, that's coming already, our second track meet.
That's right.
And now stepping up to the plate is Ozzie Egan. Oz. 1 out on the board.
The great and powerful Oz.
The man behind the curtain.
Right. Pay no attention to him.
Pincinel delivers high and away. It's ball 1. There's a slicer down the line. Foul. Also want to thank Ripper Sports downtown Wahpeton. They got all your favorite team sports apparel, including the Huskies, the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Lady Huskies, Warbirds, the Pirates, and all kinds of other fun stuff. BW stuff, BW Storm, BW Blades. That's popped up in the infield. Should be infield fly. They do call infield fly, so the batter is out, and the runners can advance at their own. And everybody's safe. Again, you got to understand the rules.
I was going to just say that.
Go ahead, Brian.
Because he went over and tagged the bag and thought that it was going to be an out and just unaware of the situation there. And both runners advanced and 1 run scored. And that's twice today that we've had runs scored on the infield fly rule.
That's because the infielder dropped it and they decided to advance. And right now, Brian, you can't blame the wind because the wind... The flag is hanging straight down. There's a drive down the first base line. Foul. Boy, that was close there. So Pinsino steps up to the rubber here after he gets the ball back. 0-1. That's popped up to left field. DeVries makes the catch in left field, and that side is retired. But two more score here for the Bruins, and it is a 7-3 lead as we go to the bottom of the fourth.
Solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Your business.
So far here through 4 innings, the Bruins have stranded 6 on the bases, and so far through 3 innings, Huskies have stranded 6 as well. So they're averaging 2 runners left on base in each inning so far for the Huskies.
Well, Huskies able to produce runs in the bottom half of the third. And after giving up 2 here in the top half of the fourth, going to need to try and produce a couple more to keep pace with the Bruins and give themselves a reasonable chance to get out of here with the split today.
7-3, a scheduled 5-inning game. Dakota Ag Products, Bell Bank, All Seasons Car Wash, Bold Print, Red River Grain, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Andrea and her staff, just off Dakota Avenue as well. Wahpeton Deli and those great lunch specials that they have at Wahpeton Deli. I'm sure Raleigh will talk about the grinder tomorrow.
He'll talk about the grinder. He'll say it's the best grinder around, best sandwich around.
Never had one.
I don't know. You got to branch out, dude.
Come on.
Yeah. You know, just a cheese sandwich is not a meal. You gotta venture out a little bit.
Ugh.
The grinder is fantastic. I think half of the thing is because the bread's so good.
Yeah. Skylar Blado leads it off here for the Huskies in the bottom of the fourth. Fouls that one away. It's 0-1. Wahpeton Deli, Interstate Engineering, Dr. Tony, and Optimum Rehab. And that one's fouled away just over the net, and it's 0-2 now to Skylar Blado. Tyler Farm Supply, our first pitch sponsor, jumping on board with us this winter. That one's inside for a ball. It's 1-2. Essentia Health and athletic trainer Chantel Shute. Essentia Health. Orthopedics training staff for Wahpeton High School. Smith Motors of Wahpeton, your certified GMC and Chevrolet dealer, as Ortez delivers. Just off the plate, just misses that one. It's 2-2. Ortez kicks and delivers. Call strike, that one caught the corner, and Blado is retired. Caught looking for the first out. That's going to bring up Miles Hinckley.
Yeah, just got to protect that plate a little bit more. Just in those situations, we've seen a lot of call strikes looking tonight Mm-hmm. And just got to adjust.
It's Ortez set to deliver to Miles Hinckley. Almost hit him. OSPTI, our post-game show sponsor. Stay with us for the completion. After the completion of this game, we'll have a quick post-game show brought to you by OSPTI. There's a call strike and another one of our original sponsors. Comdale Innovation, our Play of the Week sponsor. Let us show you how we can deliver your next project faster and better. Comdale Innovation, they got some cool stuff going on out there. Ooh, that one almost hit the top of the helmet. Lefty on lefty. Amanda Frederick, our State Farm Insurance sponsor, our shout-out line sponsor. In the delivery. In the dirt and away. Ball 3-1. Digital Guru bringing you those camera shots that Brian keeps pushing the buttons on. How did you get up there and put the camera up there out in center field tonight?
I am very creative, Joe.
I had a ladder in the back of my pickup that I usually use, and I wasn't here to do it, so you're good. I know you're 6'5", but...
Well, I'm not 6'5", but let's just say I'm creative.
Okay.
Yeah.
You stood on the hood of your car.
Well, not on the hood. I mean, I opened my trunk and stood,
did you?
Stood on the lip. Yeah.
Oh, and Hinckley is caught on strikes, so the second caught looking.
Just got to swing the bat. Really have to swing the bat. And then there's a nice little spot in there that I fit right into.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was able to do it no problem.
Out of the 11 outs so far here through 3 2/3 for the Huskies, out of the 11, Brian, 8 have been by strikeouts.
Wow.
Between Mark Dahlman and Ryan Ortez. That sums up high. It's 2-0 to Jaden King. 2-0 pitch. Breaking pitch did not catch the corner. It's ball 3. Don't need to have the heat on tonight. It's pretty good.
No, it's a nice night. The wind died down.
Yeah, it did.
So should be a beautiful day tomorrow. Oh, afternoon baseball.
1-3 here. Brian and Raleigh will have the call for Firebirds and the Huskies tomorrow. Huskies, as Coach Lundsetter talked in the coaches show, needed to have his pitching set up for the next few days. They've got a busy schedule, and there's a swing and a miss, and it's full count. Huskies will take on Devil's Lake on Saturday, so they got doubleheader today, then Devil's Lake, then West Fargo on Monday, then on Tuesday, Fargo-Davies.
Well, that's a heck of a way to finish out the season there, regular season.
There's call strike 3. Wow. 3 outs this inning by strikeouts, and all 3 caught looking.
That's going to retire. Protected plate, dude.
And that's going to retire the side. The Huskies go down looking. All 3 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to go to the top of the 5th. The Bruins 7, Huskies 3.
Depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Your athlete suffering from an ankle sprain or a hit to the head? Did you know that a chiropractic adjustment can decrease ankle swelling by half and get your athlete back to their sport quicker? Or dizziness, brain fog can come from a neck subluxation. With 20 years of chiropractic experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic knows personally how chiropractic adjustments can get you back to playing your sport in no time. Request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com or call 701-672-1300.
We're going to the top of the fifth. We have a scheduled 5-inning game. Huskies trailing the Bruins 7-3 here on Three Borders Sports Network. Also on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. Those of you watching on Cable Channel 28, we appreciate you doing that. As we're going to go to the top of the fifth here. And that's going to bring up third baseman now, Mark Dahlman. He was the pitcher. Now he's third baseman. And he is facing Kason Pincinel. Takes a strike at the letters. It's 0-1. I'm going to try opening the window, beat up. See if I can get rid of that reflection a little bit. And I might get some outside off the plate. 1-1. No mosquitoes out there yet, so we'll be safe from them. At least I haven't seen one yet.
I have not. And we can keep it that way if Mother Nature would like that. I would be okay.
Pincinel lets up on that one a little bit, and a swing and a miss by Dahlman. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Dahlman looks like he's pretty tall, but he looked like he was about 4'8" in that one. He squatted down, and it's like, that's low. That one's in the dirt, so that's 3-2 now as the full count goes to Mark Dahlman. Singled once, walked once. Started pitching here in Game 2 for Fargo South. Driven out to right field, drifting over is Steffens, and it's off his glove. Looked like he had a gauge, Brian. I don't know if he just took his eyes off it at the last second. Was it a light issue? I do not know.
I mean, it's kind of in that spot where you could say lights, either that or he just closed his glove a little bit too early.
Yeah, he looked disgusted with himself after after it popped out of his glove. So I'm guessing he just misgauged it.
Well, I think he feels like he should have had it.
Yep, that one's back at the press box here, but the net protects us to Mason Klein.
That's another one that would have come in here.
Pretty close. Mason Klein struck out and grounded out. He roped one down the first baseline. McCade Pickens smothered it and touched on the bag. So 0-1, and that's high for ball one, 1-1. Fargo South looking to maybe add on an insurance run or two here with a 4-run lead.
Oh, I think that's, if you're the Huskies, that's what you want to try and prevent here. You can't let them stretch out this lead.
Right.
You know, you want to try and come to the plate and get as few as you need.
Again, he pulls that one down the first base side, and they got him, I think, at first. Yes, a nice play by Pincinel. Flipped it over to McCade Pickens. McCade Pickens was in no man's land there for a second, Brian.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any communication there. They're talking to each other right now, but I don't think there was any communication as the play was happening. And
yeah.
McCade just kind of stood there. I think he was waiting to see if he was going to be called off or what, or if he should take it. And he kind of stayed there, and they end up getting the play pretty close, though.
I think we got a pinch hitter here. I can't read his number. He's standing the wrong way to us. Alex Cassette is number 5. Battering for Hunter Geary. So Cassette will step up to the plate here in the top of the 5th, getting an at-bat. We've seen him as a courtesy runner a couple times tonight. But he's going to get the offensive chance here himself. That one's going to get away, and there goes the runner, and the throw is there in time, and Cooper just had to turn around and put the tag down. So good play and good hustle there by Langenwalter, Brian.
Yeah, just a good play, good hustle to get back to that ball, and then a good throw. And Klosterman doing a good job covering third, able to wheel that in and make the tag in plenty of time.
Yeah, Dahlman was should have been holding up on that one, but he took the chance, and Cooper was waiting for him.
Yeah, that's one where Cooper had the glove down. He just slid right into the tag. Didn't have to do any work.
Yep. Cooper playing third base, usually the shortstop, but they put him over at third and put Blado at short this time, giving Nick Langenwalter a chance. Swing and a miss. So two out
now.
Yeah.
And trying to keep this thing so that they only need to get 4 to extend the game or 5 to win it.
Nobody on base, and that one's in the dirt and jumps up high. 2-1. 3-1, let's call it. And Pinsino delivers. It's pulled to the shortstop. Blado, he puts his glove down over to first and Pickin in time. McCade Pickin with a little stretch of his own says, I can do it too. And here we go. It's a 1, 2, 3. Well, 3 up and 3 down. Let's just put it that way for the Huskies here in the top of the 5th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. Huskies got to score at least 4 to keep this one going. We'll be right back.
It's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Well, the Huskies coming up here in the bottom of the 5th. Got to score at least 4 runs to keep this one going, and they're going to try to do it with their number 4, 5, and 6 hitters. That's Cooper Klosterman, Nick Langenwalter, and Braden Steffens due up for the Huskies. You can see Cooper Klosterman there standing just off the home plate area, getting ready to step up and get a chance here at trying to get this game evened up or a possible walk-off here for the Huskies.
Yeah, not impossible to do. But the odds so far tonight are not on the Huskies' side, as they've only scored. The most runs they've scored in an inning has been 3. And we'll see if they can get it done here. You got the meat of the order coming up, and maybe you can walk off the Bruins here in game number 2.
That would be a good feeling for the Huskies.
A little comeback action.
Absolutely. So we're going to lead it off with Cooper Klosterman again. Walked in his last at bat and scored. And reached on an error in the first inning, but then he had a big triple in game 1 with a couple of RBI on that one. There's a call strike at the knees. So is it RBI or RBIs?
I'm glad you asked me that, because I was just thinking, going to ask you the same question. Okay. And I am an RBIs.
Really?
Yeah.
So if you had 2 in 1 hit, you would say with a couple of RBIs.
Correct. Because an RBI is one thing.
But if you say it out,
I'm not talking about the whole world, the whole word, what they mean. I'm talking about the abbreviation. Yes.
So you don't say run batted ins.
I know you don't, but an RBI is a single thing.
Okay.
As an abbreviation.
Okay.
And multiple RBI is RBIs. That is my reasoning, and that's what it used to be called.
Yeah,
way back in the day.
Yeah, and I don't know who had to stick up there wherever, but Correct. It was just like somebody decided, no, it's RBI.
Correct. So I am an RBIs person.
Cooper Klosterman retired on strikes for out number 1. That is. Here's another interesting piece here, Brian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the last 8 outs have been by strikeouts.
That is tough. And quite a few of those looking.
Nick Langenwalter standing at the plate takes strike one.
So I don't say anything when somebody says RBI.
Yeah.
But I want to.
Well, I'm glad I asked you that. Swung on and missed. Strike two to Nick.
I guess in today's world, everything is whatever.
We aren't going to go there.
But, I mean, that's my logic, though. An RBI abbreviated is one thing.
I kind of agree with you. Oh, there's another caught looking.
Wow. That makes it difficult. You're behind. You got to swing the bat.
4 out of the last 5 strikeouts have been by looking. And here comes Braden Steffens. One of those victims by strikeouts, and he also walked in the first inning. And Ortez delivering nothing but strikes. Since he came in pitching here, he is... wow, there's another wild stat. Let me give that to you in a second here. Ooh, look out there in first base dugout. Everybody's safe. Caught the net.
Yeah, that one was hot going in there.
All 7 outs recorded by Ortez.
Strikeouts.
By strikeouts. Swung on and missed. And the throw down to first. And the strikeouts continue. My, oh my. So that's going to end game number 2 here. A 7-3 victory for the Fargo South Bruins. We'll be right back, and we'll wrap this up on our OSPTI postgame show coming up next.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Welcome back to our OSPTI postgame show. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and in Breckenridge. OSPTI, our postgame show sponsor. In a game that took a 1 hour and 39-minute game, the Fargo South Bruins defeat the Wahpeton Huskies 7-3 in a 5-inning game. Fargo South Bruins line score 7 runs on 4 hits. Committed 3 errors and left 6 on base. For Wahpeton Huskies, 3 runs on 2 hits, committed 3 errors and left 6 on base. Brian, the big story for this one here between Mark Dahlman and Ryan Ortez. Out of the 15 outs total in the 5 innings, they had 12 strikeouts.
That's just crazy. The pitching that South got at the end of the first game from Bryant, and then what they got from the 2 pitchers here in game number 2, just pretty solid. And, I think some of it is, though, that the Huskies watched too too many pitches. I think there were a couple times there, especially after being called on the outside corner or whatever, where you had to be a little more aggressive, protect the plate, take a couple swings, especially when you're behind. You just needed to take an opportunity and see if you can put a ball in play, and just weren't able to do it tonight.
Out of the last 10 outs that the Huskies committed at the plate, out of the last 10 outs, they were all strikeouts.
That is just crazy. And how many of those were looking?
4.
4 looking.
I think, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 were looking.
Yeah, and Brian came in game number 1 to finish off, what is that, 6 out of 7 or whatever?
Yeah, it was,
something like that
I can go back and
for a
look.
strikeout.
It was crazy.
In those 2 innings that he pitched, all but one batter, I think, that he faced.
That's correct. Yep.
So
crazy finish.
Yeah, it is.
And Huskies got more work cut out for them tomorrow as they take on the Devils Lake Firebirds here at John Randall Field. Raleigh Lipp is scheduled to be in here for me tomorrow, and Brian Watson will be here. So, buddy, I'm going to turn you over to the capable hands of Raleigh Lipp.
We'll see what happens tomorrow. It should be fun. Should be a great day for baseball, a little afternoon baseball, and you got a good team coming in. Devils Lake sitting second in the EDC. Mm-hmm. So we'll have to see if the Huskies can put today behind them and muster up 2 good outings tomorrow against Devils Lake Firebirds.
Huskies drop to 1-6 in the EDC. Fargo South goes and evens out their record at 500. They are 4-4 in the EDC. For Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner and everybody here at Three Borders Sports Network. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Check out our website for our links to the games, and we'll be back here tomorrow, probably pregame around 10 to 1, quarter to 1, somewhere in there. Game scheduled for 1 and 3. Again, for Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner. Good night, everybody.